It's week 4. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Now Richardson. Quick throw there is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Gets around him.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
First down,
going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud.
That's caught by Ware. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
He's got it. This is Ware. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings out 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Now Stroud.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And he comes back with one complete. They
gets 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Texans will take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Dancing to his left. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10. It's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
39-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll run here with Gibson.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That pass complete to Moore.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw.
Fighting through pressure. Shreds him with his...
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Oh, it stays up. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And the Colts first down.
Back to the air with Richardson. To the sideline and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running on first down, Eckler. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Stroud looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Eckler.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Austin Eckler.
With career touchdown number 128, he's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right
inside in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now it's Richardson.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Out to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And bulldozing his way through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Stroud.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Austin Eckler.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Richardson to the air on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down to the 35.
On first down, Richardson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Texans offense set to regain possession.
Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11 now.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Houston, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,